So firstly, what I'm going to start off saying is, if you just want to skip to the part of the video where you just want to hear the noise of this Akrapovic slip-on, then I'm going to put the timer on the screen now. Skip right here and you'll be able to hear the sound of this pipe. Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this video. So firstly, I just want to start off by saying a very special thank you to the new 15 subscribers that are, well, just subscribed to this channel within the last week since my last video. It really means a lot to me, and also the existing 50 that I've got. So that's like 65 subscribers now. That is awesome. Thank you very much for the consideration. So any of you that have been following my YouTube channel so far know that I probably post about 2 videos a week, and so far I haven't posted one this week, and that's because I went out the weekend, Saturday, Sunday. We had great weather here, and it was the first time I actually took my S1000RR out into the twisties on the country roads and so on, and my brain just turned to mush, and kind of this stuff happened. And she's still pulling and going. Whoa, what a rocket. Planted. So planted. Oh my god. Oh my god! Fuck! Oh. Fucking hell. Oh. Now I know it's my bike. I'm starting to just... Oh my god, fucking hell, I'm lost for words, man. Oh, he's loving life, this one, look. Oh yeah, calm down. Look at this. I don't know, this is a poster bike for a lot of people. Even kids. Look, I've never had that before. Oh my god. Seriously. This is the sort of attention this bike brings. And basically, that was pretty much what I was like for 2 days solid on this bike. I just wasn't able to concentrate and string a sentence together because I was just in ecstasy of this bike. I was just having such a good time, and I was just smiling and giggling, and I just couldn't concentrate. I wasn't able to put a sentence together. So what I decided to do is just scrap it. I thought, I can't vlog, I can't talk with you guys at the moment because I'm just having such a good time. And again, if that doesn't give testament to how good this bike is, I don't know what is. So it's safe to say that I am absolutely in love with this machine. Absolutely beside myself. It is an incredible bit of kit, and I don't know where to start with it really. And I was riding it Saturday, Sunday, the weekend gone, literally from 9 AM in the morning, and I didn't get home until 6 or 7 o'clock at night. I was literally on it all day. And then on the Sunday, I come back at about 6 o'clock, had a shower, and I thought, right, I'm done. And then I ended up going back out on it again. From about 7 until 8:30, and that gives testament again just to, like, this bike just draws you in. And again today I said I weren't going to ride it, but I had this little puppy turn up, and just when I thought that this bike couldn't get any better, it does. And that slip-on, the Akrapovic, or however you want to pronounce it, transforms this bike, and it actually turns this bike into what it's supposed to be. And I don't know where to start with this pipe, to be honest. I mean, what I generally do quite a lot of the time, particularly when I'm on the motorway, is I'll flick on the ABS. Well, the ABS is on anyway. What I'll do is I'll flick on the cruise control, and I kind of like do no hands at like 50, 60 mile an hour. And what I was noticing before with the standard can is the bike kind of wanted to peer off. I think it was to the right or the left, but I had to kind of sit on the bike off centre, and I didn't know why that was. I was like, that's a little bit strange. And since I've actually put this can on, this slip on, that has been eradicated. The bike just sits centre now. And when you take off the standard can and compare it to this, the weight difference is unbelievable. It really is. It's like lifting a small dumbbell, the standard can, as where this is literally like a feather, and it's made of titanium. So from a performance point of view, that can is absolutely bang on. And if you're sitting on the fence about buying one, and maybe you've got a standard can at the moment on your S1000RR, and you know, you look at it, they're not cheap. I mean, that was 675 quid, and I won't bore you with a lot of the aggravation I was going through to get one, but I ended up paying an extra £100 more than what I could do off eBay, because I just wanted to get it through a reputable dealer. But with that said, that can, not only from a weight point of view, it really makes a difference, noticeably different, but it sounds like it sounds incredible. And what I'm going to do in a moment, I'm going to take off my helmet, because that's the kind of guy I am. I'm going to take off my helmet and hold the camera, and I'm going to put the microphone to the actual pipe and try and give you the best quality sound of this pipe that I can. So yeah, you can really try and get a feel for just how good it is. But the noise that this pipe makes, I mean, it's a MotoGP inspired slip-on, and it does make the bike sound like that. And when you come off the gas, it makes this little noise, and like, it's just so addictive. And I was smiling and grinning and laughing all weekend, Saturday, Sunday gone. I literally was just smiling and giggling at this bike. And just when I thought it couldn't get any better, I'll come out here today. Again, I'm just smiling and giggling. And the thing is, you don't need to be doing like jowl speeds to be able to enjoy this bike and the noise with that slip-on. So let's give you a little nose at it right now. Right, so I've taken the mic off my helmet and stuff, and my camera, and I'm doing this all handheld. So you should be able to get a better idea of how this sounds. So let me just turn her over. But ultimately, that's what she sounds like, and I don't know if the microphone's going to do it any justice at all. But if it doesn't, then, well, tough tits. So I've had this bike now for, I would say, a week tomorrow, and I've literally spent 2 or 3 days solid with this bike. Well, 2 days, Saturday, Sunday, as I said before, literally from 9 o'clock till 7 o'clock in the evening, sometimes 8. I think I've covered the best part of about 600 miles, 700 miles on it in a few days, and that's how much fun I've been having with this bike. I just don't know where to start with how good this bike is. I'm just in love with it. I really am. And it does go to a point of me thinking, how is this bike legal? How am I able to ride this bike? Because it is, 1, just so good, 2, it's so quick, 3, it's so comfortable. The only downside to it, the only real negative is it's expensive. It is an expensive motorcycle. It's probably one of the most expensive on the market. And there's a reason for that, I think, because this is kind of BMW's flagship bike. And a lot of the technology that's on this sort of gets filtered down to the rest of their lines of bikes, I think. And, you know, like Formula One, for argument's sake, all the technology that Ferrari use and Mercedes, that technology ends up in their production cars. And I think that's the same thing with this. They've got to claim back their money somewhere along the line for all of the research that they put into this bike and paying professional riders on the track and all that sort of stuff. But my point being is, this bike is just simply perfection. So I guess I'm just gushing over this bike, and I just haven't got enough good things to say about it. And the reason I've started talking with you here, and I'm not actually on the bike at the moment, is because I wanted to string a sentence together and have some form of concentration. Because when I'm on the bike and I'm just flicking back that throttle and I'm flicking through the gears and the quick shifter and the blipper, I'm just having such a good time. I am in a state of ecstasy, I'm sure, because I've never felt like this with a motorcycle before. I am truly in love and besotted. Right, so I've spun around. I'm going to stop talking, jump on it, and turn her over and try. Well, I'm going to ride without talking. And any of you that have been following me know that I'm a bit of a chatterbox. But I'm going to try and give you an idea of how it sounds like when you come off the gas. That little that pop and the sound of a GP bike that this has, and the presence that pipe or that slip-on has changed for this bike. And I don't know what's going to happen to this channel now, because I don't think I'm going to be able to talk anymore, because I'm just smiling and laughing, and anytime I try and put a sentence together, I just start laughing. And so anyway, we'll see. So let's turn her over. And let's have a little roll. And that's one thing. That's another thing with this bike, is she's so easy to live with. And I've said it before in my previous video. But like sort of 20 mile an hour below in second or third gear, she's just so well mannered. She's so comfortable as well. And I've never been able to spend all day with a sports bike, like literally from sort of 8 o'clock in the morning or 9 o'clock in the morning until sort of 6, 7, and not feel as though that I've been on a torture table. Right, mate. So let's see if we can give you a little bit of a demo of the noise. Oh. Oh, I'm being a oh my god. Oh yeah, it just sounds so naughty. And when you click down again, oh, I don't know if the mic is going to pick that up properly. Oh shit. Oh fucking hell. Oh. Oh my god. Oh fucking hell. Oh shit, this is literally like for 2 days this was me just laughing like this and just giggling, just because of the power. And I was generally giggling like that when I was really pinning her and giving it some balls. I don't know if that's a really good expression to use, giving it some balls. But when I was really having some fun on this, and when I like tried to expose the power on this bike, and bearing in mind this machine does 90 mile an hour in first gear. Like when you hear people talk about it on YouTube or your friends or whatever, and then when you actually experience it for yourself, it is unworldly. I just can't put it into words. Just how just amazing that this bike is. I hope that this video is sort of giving you some context around how good this bike is and what I think of it, and this pipe. And inevitably I'm going to be getting on a racetrack. I'm going to go to Brands, I think next month, do an Indy night. But Listen, thank you very much for watching as always. I'm going to go and have a little bit of fun now, and I'll see you in the next one.